Greetings, Ani, Bonjour, Kwe, Tanzi, Scano, Hi. It's Catherine and Brian at Moonstarlodge in South Central Ontario, bringing you our Indigenous perspectives on this 13th moon cycle using tarot and oracle. We specialize in this. I am a professional medium, was a spiritualist minister, still am a wedding officiant in Indigenous traditions, and we've been around for a long time. I'm very excited about this particular reading. The beginning of this reading, this starts, as I say, the 9th through the 15th. It's our 30th anniversary together, and the week ends with the full moon, and it's nearly a perigee full moon, so it will be a big one and quite intense. A lot of astrological retrogrades going on, so it's an interesting month. I showed you all the boxes last week of the decks that we used, so I'm just going to get right into this reading. It's again in the medicine wheel format, and we will get going, Brian. So I'm using the Gentle Tarot this week. Last week it was the Star That Never Walks Around. So the Gentle Tarot is in the East, South, West, and North positions, and 2 additional tarot here. I have the other cards clarifying, kind of pulled into the middle to get them all on screen. So starting in the East, as we do, we have the Hanging Woman, and we had the Hanged Man in last week's video. So this is about new perspectives on this week heading into the full moon. This is about seeing your life in new ways, fresh eyes, and being ready to sacrifice those things that no longer serve. Any bumps in the road, any undealt with shadow. We can never get rid of our shadow. What we do is cast light on it and shrink its capacity to control our lives and cause us to go off course. So by enlightening our shadows, we lighten up our lives and give ourselves more energy with which to live in this dimension. So we are clearly exercising new perspectives, getting ready to dump that which isn't working. Moving to the South, we have the 3 of Cups. It's party time. It's frolicking with friends. And last week we had the 3 of Stones, so that was working together collectively. Well, now this week we are playing together collectively, and we need to rejoice and celebrate each other in this time as the year comes to its end. The closer we get to solstice, the more it is we get into the time of the telling of stories and the making of and repairing ritual objects. Moving to the West, we have the Death card. Well, absolutely, we should have the Death card. This is the end of 2024, and it's the end of, with acknowledgement, love, and respect, everything that no longer serves. It's in the West. That's the door through which things pass in their transition of death. So this is perfect time. It says we're able to let go of those things that came to light and need to be dealt with in 2024. In the North position, we have the Hierophant. We are our own teachers. We are the keepers of justice and what is right for us, and we are taking on that perspective. It's interesting that these 2 birds are looking to the east, which is the new beginning, looking toward 2025. Coming into the circle, the next card, tarot card here, is the 10 of Thunder. Unfortunately, that's the 10 of... Actually, it's not unfortunately, it is fortunate. It is the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords says something that we individually have been worried about, fearful. It's done. It's so done. There is light now. We have to just let go thinking about it. If something's in the past, it no longer exists unless we give it life by thinking about it. It's let it go, forgive it, thank it for what it taught you, but it's a letting go of anything that's you're carrying from 2024. And the other tarot card over here is the Temperance. So this is perfect juxtaposition because Temperance is the balancing as above, so below. It's bringing the artistic flair of alchemy. So we are free now with the removal of things that don't serve into alchemizing what we're going to bring into this new year. So as I work around the inner circles of the medicine wheel, we have duality. New perspectives, like in here, are not served by duality. Duality is recognizing hard lines, black, white, yin, yang, good, bad, right, wrong. When we sit in a place of rigid duality, we are unable to see the pleasant watercolor-like shades of movement. This is rigidity. What we need is movement so we can see other perspectives. And that's important in this time when we are sharing our lives, possibly with other people, family and community at large. It's important to expand our vision. So rigid duality is not a good idea. We need to understand black from white, but what we don't need to be is hardened by a line that our spirits, or that we choose not to cross. It's not that easy. Okay, moving down here, we have, this card is called Samanka. And Samanka is a shaman spirit. And I'm just going to give you the Cole's notes here. Samanka shaman asks you to ponder what is drawing your attention in this dynamic moment. Our memories, feelings, emotions, and our body tensions drawing your awareness, perhaps offerings that feel expansive. This moment is the only place these aspects can be experienced, healed, and honored. Anywhere else is an illusion, suppression, and possibly even avoidance. So the shamanic spirit of Hamanka asks us to be present in the moment and not get our thoughts pulled away, particularly in things that loop around. This card is when Coyote calls your name. This coyote here is pulling us into a different direction, actually, from where we thought we were headed. Coyote is a trickster, and this trickster is helping us. This is a good thing, because sometimes what we think we want would be just the worst thing to happen to us. It's the old rejection is the creator's protection sometimes. And Coyote is gently and playfully helping us to see what potentially doesn't serve. Moving here, we have the Will-o'-the-Wisp. This is treasures hidden in the shadows. The shadows that we have been working on and that we work on all this month to be rid of. When we actually confront them and face them and give them a positive spin, nourished in the right way, they give us treasures, parts of our selfhood that we can work with. The grandmother here is the peacekeeper, and this is about clan elders. We are the warriors who protect the lineage of the clan. Our way is the walk of truth and courage. We see clearly, we choose, we leap with faith. We leave the comfort of illusions. We no longer look back. We offer our hand in peace and friendship. We walk empty and naked of ideas, but are filled with commitment to the people. That's very beautiful. And completing this circle, we have storyteller. Storyteller is a very important person in any community. They keep the stories, they pass the knowledge, they talk about the history, because if we don't look at our history, we tend to repeat mistakes. So the storyteller is active in the winter months as we move into winter with solstice. And this is an opportunity to share the fire and discuss situations and allow the storyteller to be open and free to speak. In the inner circle here, we have, actually I should start here with elk. Elk is the totem for this period. Persistence brings rewards. Support your health and stamina. Honor your ability to endure. Wonderful line here. The medicine teaching is deep listening. I invite you to inner silence where the world resounds. I'm going to come back to that in a minute. And coyote, can't make this stuff up. Explore the present chaos. See life's honor. Let go and laugh. Welcome the unexpected. Just as the coyote card says here. And finally, the ancestors. What do they have to say? The King of Cups. This is emotional expansion and peace as far as the community is concerned. And it's interesting that this King of Cups is looking down on deep listening. If there's any aspect of duality that would serve us in this time, is to be expanded and conscious, and the clan elder and the peacekeeper and the storyteller and, provider, the playing person. But we also have to give equal time to the deep listening, to be introspective in a way that is supporting us, that gives spirit a chance to enter into our thoughts and be in communication. It's not about giving so much externally to the greater community in the sacred web. It's about the balance. So here is where the duality would be a good place to sit with. You can flip the camera, Brian. So, we wish you well on this middle of the month, or just past middle of the month, moon cycle with the full moon. And I always appreciate your comments and observations and your thanks, all of those things, those comments. I answer everybody. Might take me a few days, but I do. We wish you the very best of this season and a bright solstice. And I'm going to pop on in a few days and give you some card layouts, how to set up an altar space for this season and the new year. Anyway, from Brian, the Grand Poobah, and myself, we wish you peace and joy and happiness. Aho.